Here's another practice related to ditch the pitch habit number 2, size up the scene. And this practice is called listen for the game. Imagine you go to a party and you meet somebody new at this party and you end up having a fabulous conversation. Let's think about what happens in the first few minutes of this conversation. As you and this person meet each other and start talking, certain patterns emerge in the conversation, a certain conversational dynamic forms. For example, maybe the conversation starts out and it's really fun and you both lock into that. Maybe it's more of a logical, thoughtful conversation. Maybe it's more whimsical. Whatever it is, as you and the other person both notice this conversational dynamic, you'll both agree with it and the conversation will really take off. Now the same thing applies in a business conversation. As you start a conversation with a customer, certain patterns of conversation will emerge. A certain conversational dynamic will form. And your job as the persuader is to be the person who notices these patterns and nurtures them. Because your customer may not consciously say, oh, this is the kind of conversation that's happening, but she's going to feel it. And if you notice those patterns and notice that dynamic, in other words, if you notice the game that is forming between you and your customer and you nurture it, your customer is going to be that much more engaged, that much more willing to reveal information, and the conversation is going to take off. So practice listening for the game. If you do that, it's going to be that much easier and that much more effective for you to ditch the pitch.